Hey everyone, it's Dr. Ashley, pediatric emergency mom. So this summer I did something that I haven't ever gotten to do with my kids, which is spend the whole summer with them. And we have activities planned here and there, and they've gone to some camps, just short camps. But I really wanted to focus on spending time with them, having fun with them, and seeing if I can encourage some good habits. Daily learning, practicing writing, those kind of things. And so at the beginning of the summer, before they got out of school, I thought, okay, I need to schedule what are going to be my main goals for them. And so my main goals were daily reading. So reading 15, 20 minutes a day, writing something each day. So writing sentences that I had written, or even doing some worksheets, just practicing handwriting. Thought about when he just finished fourth grade. When he was finishing fourth grade, they started learning the states on the US map. And so continuing that. And sadly, I could not label a US map until he taught me a few weeks ago. Anyway, but that's something I thought, well, we can continue doing that. And then we love science, so doing science experiments, and then learning other things, learning about biology, learning about anatomy, just those kind of things. And so we started the Tuesday after Memorial Day was the start of like mom's summer school or mom's summer camp. And every day, the rules every day are reading for 20 minutes, sentences. But then day to day, the plan kind of varies. I even subscribe to Bookit and Gimkit, which are two things my fourth grader did with his class during the year, and he absolutely loved. And then my second grader would always be watching over his shoulder. So I subscribed to those and thought, well, maybe I can do this for fun with them as well. What's happened in those, so let's see, a week and a half has been truly amazing. Just planning ahead and having a routine has led to some really amazing positive habits in my kids. And I don't think they've done this any summer before. They're waking up in the morning, and most days I'm hearing like, Mom, I've already done my reading. Wow, that's amazing. Okay. Oh, like I'm in tears. Like, I'm so proud of you guys. What do we have to write today? Okay, well, let's start writing. And then having fun and working around our camp. So this week and last week, they flip-flopped swim team in the morning and then a camp from 9 a.m. to noon. And so last week, my 8-year-old was at swim. My 10-year-old was at a lacrosse camp. This week, my 10-year-old was at swim. My 8-year-old was at a soccer camp. And so when I had time with each of them independently, then working on things specific to their grade. Otherwise, like, I'm fortunate that they're close enough that I can do things that they can both work on, but then just kind of make it a little more advanced for my 10-year-old, or a little more basic for my 8-year-old, and then we can do it at the same time. The Bookit and the Gimkit games have been really eye-opening. So I have to enter the questions on my own, which is fine. And I have like different little resources that I've used. And if you will subscribe and comment, I can certainly send on some of those resources. But I've done math games, I've done biology games, I've done science games, I've done physics games, different kinds of games. And so what they have to do is answer the questions, and then once they answer enough questions, they get points to play parts of the video game, and then they slowly use up those points, and then they have to go back and answer more questions. So that in and of itself has been really fun to watch them do, and they will do this for hours if I would let them, but it's just to set up the game. It's not labor intensive. It's not necessarily very labor intensive, but it's a little bit of work. But they've loved doing that too. My 10-year-old now wakes up and by the time I come out of bed, out of the bathroom in the morning, he said, I've already read, I've written some sentences, I've done my US map. I'm like, this never happened before. And I tell them every day, I praise them, like, you guys, these positive habits that you're developing are a game changer. I mean, this is so fantastic for school and for life. And so this has just been the beginning. I can't wait to see what else happens this summer. Another thing that's happened is that they started their little business. So they started making bath bombs and selling them. I help as little as possible. And let them kind of drive the ship on, you know, what color they want to make, what scent they want to make, everything. And they wanted to make a stand, like a lemonade stand. I mean, what kid doesn't want to make a stand and sell something? And I tried to drive them to online sales, and they were like, no, we want to make a stand. They've done quite well with that stand, just selling like 2 days this week. It's really been incredible to watch, and especially for my 8-year-old who's a little shy. He's smiling, he's waving. And so where we live in Louisiana is people walk in front of the house all the time. There's lots of joggers, walkers, people riding their bikes. And so people are just stopping, like, what are these kids selling? They look like two little businessmen. They're sitting out there, they're reading their books. And then when somebody comes by, then they smile and wave. And it's really pretty precious. But stay tuned. I'll keep you guys updated and include some specifics on how we're getting it done this summer.